This is Todd Chocolate 93's video channel, and today, as you probably know because the video's title probably gives it away, we're going to be talking about natural hair and going natural.
I think I started something. I got what I wanted. Didn't I?
Just got a new hat in the mail, as you may or may not have noticed, and I wanted to record the video wearing the hat. So I'm going to go over 4 different points and just go into depth about different things that you should know when going natural. Not that I'm an expert, I'm just learning just like everybody else. So point 1 is to cut or not to cut. There are ways to go natural without necessarily cutting your hair all off to be bald. Some people allow their perms to grow out or they cut it off. There's really one of 2 options. With that being said, I had the yarn dreads in for a while and it was growing my hair, but my hair was 5 inches here, 2 inches here, 3 inches there, and it just didn't look good when I took the dreads out. So that made me result in having my mom cut my hair. Now I didn't cut it all off. I had my mom cut the hair to be evenly, I can say 2-3 inches, 2.5, 3 inches all across my head. And that was a little tough for me because I was proud of the 5 inches that I had. I said that in the hair journey video, but I was proud of the 5 inches of hair that I had, and I was like, no, because I felt like I had grown that, and it was my pride and joy, and it was like, I can't believe I did this. So I had to cut it though because it wasn't even. Since the cut, I can say that my hair is almost 4 inches evenly, almost 4. So in that short amount of time, my hair has grown significantly. So the second point is daily routines. This is where the product comes in. This is where, excuse my brother if you can hear that, but I can. I'm going to ignore him. So this is where your product comes in. This is where different, like even the foods that you eat. This is where the daily routines come in, so that you can care for your hair so it can grow long and flowy and beautiful. As I said in one of my other videos, there's this thing called the curly go method. The curly go method is meant to define your curls, and that's something that you do twice a week or as often as you can. Then we come to the point of your product. Emphasis on your. This is something that's really controversial because when I started going natural the first time, I was relying on what people told me worked for their hair. So I went and used different products like Shea Moisture, which is awesome. It worked for me. So I'm not going to tell you to go out and use it, but it worked for me. There's Shea Moisture, there's Hello Hydration, Cantu I've used, Dr. Miracles I use now. So there's different things that everybody uses that works for their hair, and it works for different hair because all hair is different, which is I'm going to talk about later in the next point. But this is about you. This is about your product, what's going to work for you. So this is your chance, because when you start stuff, when I started this, I went out and tried to buy everything that I heard about, all the good reviews. I looked up reviews online to find out everything, asked my friends, and so on. So this is where you do your research to see what will work for you, and you also do a little bit of experimenting. Point 3 is determining your hair type. Now this is very, 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 I can't stress to you how important this is. Determining your hair type, because a lot of people, like me, I was trying to go natural and expecting my hair to look a certain way because that's how so-and-so's hair looks. Here's where not all hair is created equal comes in. My hair is not necessarily going to look like Macy Gray's when I go natural and when it grows out. So you can't have that expectation. This is where you look up for yourself all the different types of natural hair. So there's type 4A, there's type 4B, and there's type 4C. I'm 4A. This is not my hair, so if you look at my other videos where my real hair is out and stuff, you can look and see what type 4A hair looks like on me. Also, you can look up, celebrities with type 4A hair. Look that up and see what kind of hair 4A looks like. Look up 4B, look up 4C. I'm going to put the link in the description box about this website that helped me determine my natural hair curl pattern. And they give you this quiz that you take, and it helps you figure out what your hair type is. And it's very quick. It's not like a 10-minute quiz. It's like 5 seconds. And then you're like, oh, that's my hair type. So, but I don't need to go on about that because I'm going to give you the link. I promise you that it's in the description box. If you look down, it should be there. On to point 4. This is protective styling. Now, I stressed that determining your hair type was important. Now I'm stressing that protective styling is even more important. Protective styling is when you see people walking around with the twist outs, the braid outs, the sew-ins, and just a whole bunch of other styles that essentially are protecting your hair. It's not necessarily for style or to look good, but it's to protect your hair. It's one of the most important things that you can do. This is the way that it grows. This is the way that it looks good. So protective styling, you need to do this to grow your hair. You can look at the other videos that I posted. I posted one about bantu knots. I posted one about twist outs. There's also braid outs. You can look up on anybody's YouTube if you want to. You can look it up online, look at different websites. Even if you suggest them to me, I can post a video about what I can do with my hair. Obviously when I take this out. But one of the main ones that my mom pointed out, somebody commented on, was how to do the dread look with the yarn. Obviously, well, you may not know this, but I do it with yarn, not real hair. Because yarn is really soft and it's not so harsh on your hair as would the human or synthetic hair.
The TV has all those lights and dots on it. You can see.
Sometimes that happens. You can either wait for it to fix or you can press 169. Change the channel to 169. Go ahead. Sorry about that. So I just want to thank you guys really quickly for watching all the videos. I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate all the views. I appreciate the subscriptions. All of that. Subscribe to the channel. You won't regret it. You won't. Because I'm going to upload videos every week. Maybe even twice a week. So I just want to say thank you again. And rate, comment, sub, and show love. See ya.